Hello, trading is closed on the 29th of September 2025. We always do our disclaimer first. We'll go over our calls, make our predictions. This is my trading plan for the 30th of September, or Tuesday. Please remember it's a plan at this stage. I can change it, I can be wrong, and trade at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow should have the early high. We said Monday's open was likely to be a false move. We make a pretty picture. If we traded higher, printed 66, 62.15, found resistance there and reversed. Doesn't all have to happen in a day. Well, we jumped over it, but then we traded under it. The number printed really pretty much right on the nose. Well, this is support from that number, and here's resistance from that number, so it's the same principle. The immediate move up was a false move that got rejected, and now we've stopped at resistance. Early on, we got an ultimate buy signal, and at minimum, we should trade over this high, so ultimately, we should see 66.77.32. Now, ultimate doesn't mean powerful like an ultimate weapon. It means ultimately, it's meaning it's sometime it'll print. Now usually you don't have to wait long, but sometimes you do, and all we'll say is that ultimately we'll see this number. We got an ultimate sell signal in the afternoon. That's the minimum. Said it was false. We got more than a minimum. We almost always do. This rally was false, system said, and we've already played out the whole pattern here. Well, we gave the argument of this being the last hurrah yesterday. I'm not going to repeat it. The video is still online. We have a few things. This was playing all according to plan here until we came back and retested this. Now, usually when you have resistance, you hit it first, you hit it once and then you drop, and that's it. We're all set for a drop. You shouldn't really bang up against it 3 times. Now, again, it's still resistance. It might hold. But until we break under these lows and keep dropping, that's not the perfect pattern for me, particularly with a higher target. This just is a bit iffy for me, and I'm going to wait to see if we reject this or if this bouncing up against resistance is going to break through and hit this target. And until I see, I'm keeping my wallet closed. Tuesday's pattern here's the early high regardless of where we open. Typically it's a rally day with a high and fine lower. Failures and straight line drop. There is a higher MEJT target. There's no time limit on when it prints, but usually one doesn't need to wait very long. We rejected the gap over the prior target. Now that's resistance. Things did play out according to plan today, but the plans become muddled. As we retested resistance 3 times instead of testing it and dropping, because we have a higher target and because the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator and the volatility index have given Bollinger Band reversal buy signals. I mean, that doesn't fit. Just isn't a clear enough picture for me. I plan to analyze the early trade before risking any money. I take this a day at a time. I don't have to pick the exact high. I'll be happy with today. We start dropping here and keep dropping, fine, then that worked. We go up here, I mean, I can justify it. So it's just too iffy for me. It's a pattern with the early high, usually a strong rally or a strong drop, and once it becomes clear, it'll be a less risky time to risk money, and that's today's call.